Who is the most powerful symbiote? Let's take a gander. Today we're going to open up a bunch of figures from the Spider-Man universe. Before that, if you guys like Toy Gander videos, be sure to subscribe and also be a part of that mega dope squad called the Notification Squad. There's like a little bell icon somewhere down on your screen. Click that bell after you subscribe and you're going to be the first to be notified when I upload a video. First up is the Venom Symbiote, aka Eddie Brock. Now I've reviewed this figure before, one of my really early videos. I really like this big fig. I wish LEGO would make an official one because the arms don't quite stay on just all that great. They just kind of pop out. So I don't like that, but this was in Marvel's Superheroes, the video game, and I just really like this figure. So this is Eddie Brock. You can kind of see all the detail in the back. I have this character right here. Let me zoom in. This is the small version of him, and I lost some of his tendrils. I like the overall look. Let me take this part off so you can see the back of him. And let me compare the two here. You can see the back of this and the back of this one. And I like how this one takes... This one, I mean, just the minifigure torso is not big enough to show the entire logo on the back. That's why the big figure really does it justice. And you kind of see that front with that evil smirk. Now we have the Carnage Symbiote, and he is basically an offspring from the Venom Symbiote. Eddie Brock was in jail at some point, I forget where. The Venom Symbiote was trying to find a new host for whatever reason it was, and he ended up merging with Cletus Cassidy. I always want to say Cassius Clay, but that's Muhammad Ali. Cletus Cassidy, and Cletus Cassidy is absolutely insane. He has no morality. The cool thing about this is as the symbiote continues to progress, it learns new abilities. So this one has all the abilities of Venom and all the abilities of Spider-Man when Spider-Man initially got the Venom symbiote. In addition to that, he can also like turn his hands into these different weapons like knives and axes and all these crazy things. He can also like control minds with his tendrils. Really, really cool stuff. I'm going to look at this minifigure. I'm going to take a look at the back too. And take these tendrils off here and look here. I really do like Carnage, and one of my first introductions to him was the Maximum Carnage video game for Sega Genesis. Absolutely fantastic. If you've never played it, I definitely recommend it. Now we're going to open up the Toxin Symbiote. Here we have the baddest of bad. This is Toxin, and he's actually, surprisingly, he's a good guy, or he becomes a good guy at some point. He is the toughest symbiote that's out there. He's an offspring of Carnage, and Carnage, when he was born, when Toxin was born, Carnage was going to defeat him, and he was going to instantly kill him because he thought he was going to be too powerful. Turns out he is really powerful. And what happens, somewhere along the lines, he starts off bad, but then he realizes he's good, so he becomes good. Spider-Man kind of becomes somewhat of a mentor. This version of him, I think, is the version where Eddie Brock and Toxin Symbiote like merged together, which is a little bit of a different story, but let's go into this figure. This figure is absolutely just, I love it. I wish this was an official LEGO minifigure because this one really is one of my favorite big figs for sure. I love this like claw hand that comes with it. It just perfectly fits any symbiote, Venom, Carnage, or Toxin, which he is my favorite one. The overall design is very similar to Venom if you actually look at it. I think, well, I guess it's a little bit thinner or something along those lines. It still does have 8 legs on the symbol there, but it is a little bit different. This head moves too, back and forth. This actually comes out, which the Venom one is a solid piece. So I do like this one a little bit better and just seems a little bit more form-fitting. Looking at the back, you could see the actual, so the actual logo on the back here is a little bit different. But I really do like this one, and I love to hear what is your favorite symbiote. Put it in the comments below. This character's name is Silk. Silk essentially has a very similar attributes as regular Spider-Man does. The overall print design on this character is pretty good. Kind of has like a katana feel with the mask over the face. The side printing is actually pretty decent. I like the fact that they actually put all the webbing throughout there, and a lot of detail on the back printing. Just throughout, there's a whole lot of marking there, and I actually appreciate all the work that they put into that. Same thing with on the other side, and she comes with this spider web that comes right here. I don't know this character's name, although looking at the suit and looking at the face, I would say Spider-Woman. I looked up Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman actually has a different outfit altogether. So does Spider-Girl. So I don't know this one's official name, and I'm not too interested in finding out, to be honest, because the character really kind of is boring. I mean, it just looks like a gender swap Spider-Man. The overall torso designs, okay. Is female form fitting, and then on the same thing with the back. The part that I don't like, and this is because it's a knockoff, the one arm right here just literally just pops right off. This Spider-Man is completely buck wild. This is Cosmic Spider-Man, and his power levels are off the charts. This guy is like nuts. He can control worlds, control matter, all types of crazy stuff. He's really overpowered, and when characters become overpowered, I kind of just lose interest. Like Superman is really boring to me. The figure actually looks pretty good. I like the design of the overall look to him. I like how it translates into Lego form. You can kind of see the stars align there in connection between all the constellations there. It's kind of overall, it's a pretty cool look. I do appreciate the back head print, which you don't normally see. The part that I would like to see is the white's a little bit whiter because they just don't quite match the legs. If they match the legs, it would be spot on. Another fun thing with this character, let's take this head off. He has this head as well. And I don't know what the story is behind this head, but I kind of like this one. I don't know, I like this one because it matches the bottom a little bit better. If the whites matched a little bit more, I would like this head more. I just feel like this one's a little bit more fitting. Time for a few shoutouts. Benedict Kallenbach and Sadil Gaming, huge thumbs up goes out to you. Thank you guys so much for watching Toy Gander. And now it's that time of the video. There's one figure somewhere on the screen that's just not quite right. The first subscriber who finds out which character that is and puts it in the comments below, I will give you a shout out in the next Saturday video. Guys, I want to thank you so much. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. And don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, you can help us take a gander.